money is worth more money than my money in the United States. And I thought that the dollar was like the biggest because of Mexico versus, dollars. Obviously, dollar is bigger. So I realized that our composition plan is going to be similar to the United States because, it's expensive here. And I went to eat yesterday, and I think I pulled out a hundred bill, whatever 100 it is, euros, and I said, here's this, I'm gonna pay my bill. And I said, keep the tip. And I said, sir, and I said, I think I have 100 here. He says, keep the tip. I said, no, we don't take this. We don't take this. And I realized that it's very expensive here. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, with the money that I make, I don't care. I'm just saying, bottom line that what we're gonna bring to this country, that opportunity that is coming, and this magazine, even though your money is worth more than the United States, but I'm sure there's a lot of people in this country that are hurting financially. I think in every single country, there's people hurting financially. But Momentis has been the vehicle for us to really change people's lives. Not only in my group. If you go to this magazine, it's about 4 pages about my wife and I and my kids, how we got started. But the most rewarding thing here, and I'm going to go to the money part right now. The most rewarding thing is, if you go to this page, half of this page right here, they belong to my group. They're my group. And not only that, but this guy right here, when I met this guy, his name is Ricardo, he was depressed for a year and a half, sitting down on the couch, okay, without a work. Depressed. He was overweight, no hope, never done network marketing. When I joined Momentis, I'm going to talk about ABC today, because since I never went to school, all I know is ABC. So I did apply ABC to my business, and it's working really well. What's ABC? Something very simple. Simple to understand. So simple to understand, and you can make a lot of money. Average people can make a lot of money. So when I met this guy, I said, I was in a presentation with probably like 4 people, and then he got up and he said, give me an application. I want to join. So he left, and he heard my testimonial that when I joined Momentis, I had $20 in my pocket. $20 in my pocket. With the chapter 7, we lost everything. The reason why I got up and I prayed so hard, because my son come to me. If you go to YouTube, put my name, Refugio Rodriguez, Momentis, you see my video, my testimonial. He came to me and said, Daddy, stop crying. I've been watching you crying for the last couple of months, and I talked to my little brothers. We are going to sell every single toy that we have in the garage sale, so we can pay your bills. So we can help you pay your bills. When your son comes like this to you, you either get out or you gotta do something about it. That's why I pray so hard. I saw Momentis, and I did ABC. I understood the concept. I understood the opportunity. There was no electricity, but I understood the concept. So I did ABC with one service. So I did an ABC, and I met this guy, and at that time I understood the plan. So I said, okay, Ricardo, so you're ready to join? And he said, yes. I don't have any money, I'll be back tomorrow. So he came back, and quite frankly, I thought this guy, he wasn't gonna make it. So don't ever prejudge people. So he's not gonna make it. So he came back the following day with the application. Here, I'm ready. I said, are you sure? I said, yes, I am. You understand that it's $300 to get in? He goes, yes. You understand that it's $20, $25 every month for your website? I understand. You understand it's $330 almost to join? He goes, yeah, what's wrong with me? I want to join too. I said, I heard your testimony that you were broke and you borrowed the money. And I said, yeah. He said, I did the same thing. I went out and borrowed the money. So he said, what do we do? Talking about average, not even less than average person. He said, what do we do? And I said, well, you gotta invite people. And he goes, how do I invite people? I said, oh my God, it's gonna be tough. All right, so let's do this, man. Let's do a barbecue in your house. Let's do a carne asada. I don't know if you know what carne asada means, but it's meat grill. Carne asada, barbecue, people love to eat free. So let's do, I'll pay for it. I was broke at that time still, but I had enough money, a couple $100 to do a barbecue. So just like that, just bring people, drive people to your house. So you need to do, and I'll do the talking. I'll talk. This guy, in about a year, that was Ricardo, unemployed. Then there's the family shop is here as well. In about a year, they were able to bring 3,000 reps into the group. Now, I was regional director. They pay us $150 per person that joins that team. Since I understood that, I said, I'm gonna stay with these two people. I'm gonna change their lives. I'm gonna help them. Ricardo, well, Lupe, she's an older lady. She's about 60 something, almost 70 years old. Still working at the fields, picking up some extra berries and grapes all day long. She said something, she said, hey, I don't have experience, but helping. She is by her house. She was in one of my conference calls last month, telling her testimony. Because of Momentis, she never made money in her life. She was making less than minimum wage. Now, because of Momentis, she bought her house. About a month ago, in less than a year. Ricardo Rojas, an employee, he bought a brand new BMW cash, and he bought his house, making about $40,000, $50,000 a month. That's priceless. He called me one day crying. Said, hey brother, you were at the beginning, you were my friend, then you're my mentor, now you're my brother. Because I was able to tell my wife to go to his boss and say thank you, but no thank you. So she quit. His wife was supporting him and his family. The bottom line, guys, that there's less than average people that is less than average are making money because they understand opportunity, they do ABC, and that's very rewarded for us. So quite frankly now, it's not only about the money. We just went to Costa Rica, and we were able to donate money to a very poor school, money for 2 years, for probably over 100 kids. And then during Thanksgiving, we were able to take food for 100 people. My wife in Christmas, we were able to donate money to over 300 kids, toys. I mean, if you can be blessed through this company, you can make a difference. Not only people that are around you, but also people that's gonna follow you toward the moment. So go to this whole magazine and you're gonna find out how many people, because of this vehicle that we have. Now, you have a better opportunity, because when I started, people were paying up front to get in. 300, I had to borrow the money. Why did I borrow the money? Because I saw value in this company. Number one, Just Energy. I heard about the company locally. I'm not even gonna mention it because they're filming me and I don't wanna get in trouble, okay? But, you know, I don't know what the lie is here, but I wanna come back, so I wanna be able to come back here. But, yeah. You know, in the United States, there's a company called, I don't even wanna say their name, because if I said that it's Melaleuca, I'll get in trouble. I already said it. But they like to sue people. Bottom line that Just Energy, this is what you have to understand who we are. It's a company, the resources that the company has. It's a $3+ billion company, Just Energy. Just Energy is not a network marketing company. It's a real, true energy company. They gave Momentis, our company, that's our current company, by the way, $350 million. There are some companies out there, they're just making about $400 million in revenues after 14, 15, 20 years. 15, 20 years. They just barely making about $400 million. 14 years, 15 years. Now, our company just gave us almost $400 million just to start. You understand that? They just gave us almost $400 million just to start. So we have the resources, the money to go worldwide. Well, the company does. Okay, so number one. Number two, the company, when they decided to do Momentis, which is 2 years ago, they already had almost 3 million customers, already 3 billion in revenues, New York stock now. So they have the resources and everything. So they just decided, this is where the opportunity comes. When they said, no more advertising. We're not gonna pay Ricky Martin. We're not gonna pay the billboards. We're not gonna sponsor anymore the Lakers. We're not gonna go to the Super Bowls and spend millions and millions of dollars to do advertising. Now, we're gonna do it through Momentis, which is, you are Momentis, we're Momentis. So when I saw everything together, I'm gonna be one of the first ones with a company that has a lot of money to play with the right product, with the right service, with the best compensation plan. Do you know the person the debt compensation plan. Do you guys ever heard of a company called Excel Telecommunications? Excel was, it is still the company that created the most millionaires in the whole planet. The most. So the same guy they created. You guys heard of a company called Momentis? Yes. Momentis came out. They did $1 billion in sales. 5 years, 65 countries. 5 years. Then the same guy that did this account plan came back in 2005, and they decided to start networking electricity. So he was able to do 2.6 billion in one state in 4 years. Not in 65 countries like Manabi, not in 5 years, not 1 billion, 2.6 billion, 4 years, one state. That is impressive. So the same guy that got hired to do our compensation plan. So we have the leadership, we have the best of the best, we have our best CEO, which is Andy McWilliams, and we also have the money. So the money and the leadership, and then be at the right time, at the right place. FXL is the company that created the most millionaires. That was in the telecom industry, the telecom deregulation. Now we are with the energy deregulation, which is over $500 billion industry, just in the United States and Canada. 500 billion. And the comp plan is like 20 times stronger than Excel comp plan. So when I saw this, I know I didn't finish, not even middle school. I came to the United States from Mexico when I was 11 years old. I had to bring my parents to the United States to work to support them. So I didn't finish high school, I didn't finish middle school. But 2 and 2 is 4. My pastor from the church, he goes, son, you know how to smell opportunities. I said, pastor, 2 and 2 is 4. So it makes sense. So I saw Momentis based on one service. And I'm going to do the numbers here. I'm going to show you what I did. Well, it's already here. I'm going to do it again. I want to feel like I'm went back to school. Now, why do you guys have the best opportunity? Because if you do A, B, C, if you do A, B, C, there's people that are taking 6 months to do A, B, C. There's people that are taking 4 months, 3 months, 1 month, 25. It took me 25 days. There's people that did it in 5 days, 2 days. I mean, it's not easy, but it's doable. But for you guys, it's going to be a lot easier. You know why? Because we have SDs already here. Without you guys, nobody paying. People can get in right now. Your approach should be to decision yourself. Get in right now, because it's going to be an explosion. The company has the money to do whatever it takes to be. In fact, I strongly believe, I know, with the resources, with what we have, Momentis is going to be the next Monavi, the next Excel, a lot bigger. Momentis is going to be the #1 company in the world, the biggest. You want to be part of that company? It's going to be the biggest in the world. I want to be part of the company. That's why I joined right away. So, but you have to understand, we're going to do the launch, the opening. That's going to be real soon, sooner than what you think. That's why we're here. I'm telling you right now. If I was you, I would go to sleep. Honestly, last night I didn't even sleep. I'm serious, because of the time change. I was able to close my eyes at 7 o'clock in the morning, and then I got up at 8:30, and I'm here. Sometimes I go to my house about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I get up at 4:30, and my wife, she goes, honey, go to sleep. Get back to sleep. How can I go to sleep when I'm looking at these numbers every single week? When I look at my checks every week, I said, honey, if this is a dream, you better not wake me up. It's a beautiful dream. Now, I'm gonna tell you a little joke. I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to show off, but remember, I used to make 10,000 a year. I'm just a person that I was broke all the time. Honestly, I didn't know what my wife saw in me when she married me, because I was broke at that time. You know, my father, he didn't like me because he's like, honey, what do you see in this guy? He's ugly and broke. She goes, I don't know, Dad. Well, he knows how to talk. But anyways, You know, we look at those checks every single week, and there's a joke that, remember, a couple years ago, if you know Spanish, nada means nothing. Nada means nothing, that means I had nada. I was broke. And somebody plays a joke at me that, you know the brand Prada? You know the Prada brand? The first Prada? So now, my friend, he was, so you used to be broke. So you went from nada to Prada. Here's the joke, okay? So you could go from nada to Prada, you know, with this company. And I'm gonna throw the numbers here, and I'm gonna show you what we did. And I'm telling you, if you have about 36, 40 people, you guys could be an RD in no time. And when you're an RD, all you gotta do is become creative. And obviously, when I say creative, that's a different training, okay? And when you in this, well, first of all, what's A? A, that means you have to get your 10 points. Remember, when I started, it was no points. It was only DirecTV in United States. Only one service. So, if you approach people the right way, I wasn't talking about, hey, electricity, because there was no electricity in California. It was not deregulated. But it was a guy in Excel Telecommunications. His name is Paul Orberson. When he started, they had only a pager. People were expecting cell phones, internet, long distance, right? Because that was the sexiest product, sexiest service. There was none. It wasn't the process. Like with the energy, it wasn't the process. So people were laughing, making fun of him. I mean, pager, you know the pager, you know pager? Mm-hmm. So, but he understood the account plant. He understood that eventually he was going to get the right services. So this guy started promoting the business, not the cell phones. Because if you don't have any cell phones, don't focus only in cell phones, don't focus only in electricity, focus in the whole opportunity. So he promoted the opportunity. A few years later, when they launched 4 services, long distance, cell phones, internet, local service, this guy went from nada to $2.5 million a month and residual income. He went for 36 months, 1.5 million in Excel, and then he resigned. He quit to open his own company, which is now what's called Fortune High Tech. Now, why did I? Can we put the phones inside it, please? Thank you. Okay, why did I tell you this? It was nothing, but the word deregulation is real, right? AT&T was the only provider with telecom, right? And then eventually the whole country had T-Mobile, MCI, Sprint, and those companies. So it's going to take a little bit of time. So he knew. So he started building his group. And then $1.5 million a month. When I saw this account plant, I saw like Excel Telecommunications, but in steroids, like a lot bigger. A lot bigger. So I started with one service, DirecTV. But I did concentrate not in DirecTV, not in electricity, in the whole opportunity. I had to go out and get 10 points though. I just focused on what do I need to do to make money. I need to know. Do not talk to me. I told my upline, do not talk to me about electricity because it's not here yet. I need to make money. What do I need to do to make money? Do not talk to me about internet because it's not in California. Do not talk to me about gas because it's not in California. Just talk to me, show me what I need to do to make money. And I know eventually we're gonna get electricity and gas. And now we have gas in California. I mean, like a few months later, they launched gas. And electricity is gonna be real soon in California as well. So I knew that I didn't care. It's gonna get here eventually, I don't care. If it's gonna get here in a year or 2 years, even though now, with the company that we have, if we start selling anything, a bottle of water to this plant, it's phenomenal. I don't care what they sell, what we have, I don't care what it is. When you understand the plant, if you don't understand the plant, the vision, you're like, oh, I want electricity. So what I did, I said, okay, we have DirecTV. What am I gonna do? get my 10 points. How did I did it? I got my own DirecTV, obviously, plus my website. My website is worth 2 points. DirecTV, 3 points. What else did I did? I called my father. My father gets about $700 a month from the government, but his bills are like $1,700. So guess who pays his bills? I help my parents. When I went to the house, I said, Dad, I have DirecTV, can you switch? And he goes, you pay the bill anyway. Oh, that's right. So I switch his bill. So he's my customer, my father and I, my sister. So I just got my 10 points. I told people, teach me what I need to do. I got my 10 points, and that was it. And I stopped. So no more points. I need to do A. What else I need to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. 6 people and 10 points. Not only did I complete it, A, but I also went all the way to B. AV. AV, that means I'm an SD. Yes, I made an SD. It's a big deal for people in the United States to become an SD. Big deal. It is. Because of the $50 unlimited. So I understood, I said, okay, if I go to an SD, I know that I'm going to get a raise. Because here I was getting paid $100 by bringing new people in, just with the DirecTV. So I sign you up to switch to DirecTV, and your website, you make $100, and I make $100. I mean, now they have those triple mentor bonus, double mentor bonus. That's crazy. When I got it, it was nothing. So, you know, we start from nothing. So when you get here, I understood it was $50 raise. And I knew there was going to be, for new people here, there was going to be $150 per person, and instead of 100, with only DirecTV and the website, 150 and 150. And I understood. From now on, anybody that falls into this group, it doesn't matter who brings who, I know that I was going to collect $50. Unlimited, 50, okay? Now, my goal was to get to regional director. So, well, to get there, I need to help these people to do what I did over here, to get 6. So then, and then finally, I got to regional directors. Yes. See, I wasn't thinking about electricity. I wasn't thinking about gas. I mean, of course, we are an energy company, and eventually we're going to be all over the world. We're going to be all over the United States. We're going to be here. But I'm going to work with what I have. What did I have at that time? DirecTV only. People were making fun of me. Like, they were making fun of Paul Overson back in Excel with the pager. I mean, you can fail. Pager, who cares about the pager? So when I joined DirecTV, who cares about DirecTV? You're not going to make it. People, they used to call me the guy from the Bible, the guy that built the ark. That's how they call me. Oh man, they were laughing. And I said, yeah, keep laughing. Remember the people that were laughing? What happened to them? they got lost, right? And the people that follow me, thank you very much. There's your second magazine. Yeah, people didn't understand what I was doing. But I knew that plan. So anyway, so I got my 10 points, and I know that here in the UK, it's going to be better. Because number one, you guys can build right now without people paying to get in, because they're pre-launch. And it's going to be with couple services, not with one, like when I started. So that means you have a lot of hope. I mean, a lot more chances than when I started. So now, as an RD, with the same 10 points, it's all I need. My same 10 points. Now, I heard earlier about these other companies that you have to qualify every month and keep buying customers or getting customers, whatever it is, with this other company. Here, you get your 10 points, you're set. That's it, you did qualify. You don't have to get 10 points every single month. You're done. I mean, I haven't got a customer since, gosh, it's been a year and a half since I started. I completed my customers and I'm done. The company wants more customers, obviously, but we're not into the sales business. We're into the network marketing business. I mean, think about it, I started with only 4 reps. Now I have over 13,000 people. Plus, they came under those 4 or 5 people that I have. By those 13,000 people, what do they have? Customers, 5, 6, 7, 10 customers times 13,000 people. Do the math. That's how we get the masses of customers to the network. Then the process by you building the army, see, we get paid a lot of money to build an army. We get paid a lot of money to build our future. So you are getting paid in the process, and then our future is our residual income, which is the slow money, but for sure money, month after month after month. Now, my father, he will always cancel the monthly auto ship. I used to sell that miracle juice. You know what, miracle juice? People used to tell, hey man, if you cut your finger, you put juice, and then it's gonna grow back in about 10 minutes. It never happened, okay? And then I was selling some vitamins and toothpaste, company similar to Amway, Melaleuca. So I went back to my dad and said, look, Dad, I have a new product. And he goes, yeah, the juice that you're selling, I went to Costco, and your bottle was like $60. Costco is $11.99. You know, same bottle, same ingredients, so no thank you. Come on, Dad, it's only $4.50 for the toothpaste. Okay. So third month, he goes, son, I'm going to cancel the monthly auto ship, you know, the product that I'm buying from you. I said, Dad, don't cancel it. You could, you know, you're gonna be hurting me. You're hurting me, Dad. He goes, no, you're hurting me. Why is that? Well, because I went to Walmart. You know Walmart? You guys know Walmart? Walmart is like a big store there. So when I go to Walmart, your toothpaste is $4.50, like this little. I go to Walmart, I look at the regular toothpaste, $1.50 plus a free toothbrush. So I said, forget it. What's the point? So I keep losing my customers. It's like having a bucket full of water with holes. You put customers and they go away. They cancel. People cannot keep buying the monthly auto ship. They're getting sick and tired. So I went back to my dad. Now with Momentis, oh my God, he goes, now what do you have? I said, Dad, electricity, gas. Well, at that time was only DirecTV. Now he has gas. So my dad was my customer. The most he was with me, 4 months, just to help me out. And when he was about to cancel, I said, Dad, don't you love my kids, your grandchildren? He goes, don't you love me, that I'm retired? So anyways, my dad, he said, son, finally, I'm going to be your customer until I die. And I said, why is that? I knew the answer. So well, now that we have gas, your mom cooks for me and cooks for the family every single day. So we cook, and we are going to cook forever. Now that you get electricity pretty soon into California, we are going to use the service until we die. And then the DirecTV, he said, I don't work anymore. All I do is watch TV every day, so I have to pay the bill until I die. So since I got my dad as a customer, the last year and a half, he's been my customer. He haven't canceled because he's been paying these bills for the last 2 decades, 3 decades, and he's going to continue to pay these bills until he dies. See the big difference? See the retention? We have 100% retention in the customer. So the residual income has been to my pocket every single month. So you have to understand that. This is not a product. So now, that's slow money, but for sure money. But in the process, you do A, B, C. Now when you get to C, and then, like Mike Bay said, then you can change your zip code. Yeah. And then you can buy a new house. Don't get there and then, oh, I made it. Look, I'm an RD, this is my pen. No, go to work. Some people, you have their pen like, walking in, man, I'm an RD. Hey, I'm an RD, man, woo! But they're not even working. No, get an RD, but, keep working. Now, it's an RD. All you got to do is help these 4 people to do what you did. Like another, 24, 28 people here. But again, you're an SD, go get them. They're not paying to get in right now. Even if they have to pay, they're going to see 2 things. When I pay, I saw a big value in this opportunity. I have $20 in my pocket. I went out and borrowed $300. Why? Let me give an example. Let's say, here's my car keys. It's for $300, and you don't have any money. But you know that my car is worth, let's say $5,000. So it's worth $5,000, but it's for sale for $300. What will you do? Honestly, you go borrow the money. Why? Because you know you have value. It's worth $5,000. You pay only $300. You either drive my car or you sell it and make a big profit. That's exactly what I saw. I did borrow the money because I saw huge future, huge profit. Now here, when you become an RD, you go back. And I'm telling you, it is a lot easier. I don't really use that word easy because network marketing is not easy. It's hard, okay? But it's easier than these other network marketing companies that are selling products, that's for sure. But here it's easier than United States because people are not paying to join right now. Do you think if I joined right now under you, okay? Hey, you'd be lucky, huh? So if I join under you right now, and I start bringing 100 people, I get 100 people that didn't pay. So when it's time to pay, do you think that I'm going to hesitate for me to pay my way in? If I have 100 people, if I know, let's say I'm gonna pay 300 US. Let's say it's the same, I don't know how much it's gonna be. Let's say I pay 300 US. And I have at least 10 personal. And let's say they're gonna run a crazy promo. Maybe 300 per person, I don't know. So I know that for my 10 reps, I'm gonna make $3,000. They haven't paid. And those 10 people, they have about 100 people. Now, first of all, do you think I'm going to hesitate to pay 300 to get in if I know that I'm going to collect 3,000 overnight? Of course not. I'm going to pay right away. What about those 10 people? You think they're going to hesitate to pay because they have 100 people under them? Everybody's going to pay. So guess what? Let me give you an example. This beautiful lady here with her husband, okay? They're under. Oh, sorry about that. I'm in trouble now. Sorry about that. Okay. Beautiful lady with her handsome husband. Okay. So they're under Mr. McVeigh. He's a national director. What that means, there's a different code here. So he makes $300 per person, and then the limited $200. So whoever she brings into her downline, he'll make $200. Now, an example, let's say they bring 5,000 people by the time we launch, which I see that coming real soon for them. So they get 5,000 reps, and nobody paid right now. So let's say whatever month, I know it's going to be real soon. We said, okay, we're ready. So everybody needs to pay. So obviously she's going to make a lot of money, he's going to make a lot of money, and then McVeigh, he's in the United States. So he's going to get $200 times 5,000 people overnight. How much is that? That's over $1 million overnight. It's happening with me already in a monthly basis. Oops. And then too much energy. In a monthly basis, you know, I mean what I make, because I already created a mass of people. Okay? I mean, it took me over a year. You guys can do that right now by doing A, B, C. Forget about this. This is what I want you to see today. Let's say you becoming an RD with people that, again, they're not paying to get in right now. They're gonna pay when we launch. Let's say you're an RD and you already have people to put in your RD business. Imagine you put in 1,000 reps in your RD group. Now, as an RD, things are gonna happen. You become an RD, so A, B, C, okay? You go back to the first 6 people, and then you select 3. You select 3, company is going to pay you 25% of what they earn every single week in leadership bonuses. Now, the guy that sponsored me, his name is Guillermo, never done network marketing. That's the guy that I borrowed the money from to get in. He's right here. This guy, when I understood this, he was here. Said, Guillermo, if you don't get here, you're gonna lose my 25% of my checks. He goes, really? So he went work a little bit harder, and then he got into an RD. All right, I made it. You know, he puts his wife and kids and grandkids and everybody. I mean, he has money. He has like 5 Mexican restaurants. So he's an RD now. He's still there. He's not. This guy has about 13,100 people in his downline. Okay, Guillermo has 13,100. So I'm in his downline. I got 13,080. So he has only 20. Okay, so he's his family employees and family members. So he RD, but he collects 25% of what I earn every week. So if you read this magazine, it says that that was like a few months ago. Obviously, I make a little bit more than that. It says what I make on a weekly basis. That's what average people, average Americans, they have to work about 2 years to earn what I earn in 1 week. Now, I understand I used to make $10,000 a year as an employee. Now, forgive me. What about this guy? He's making 25% of what I earn every single week. So he makes a six-figure, very healthy six-figure income a year, doing nothing. Well, he prays for me every single day, so nothing will happen to me in the airplane when I'm flying, or he doesn't want me to eat Mexican food because I'm gonna get bigger, but I'm Mexican, how can I stop that? So, no, he really prays for me every day. In fact, you guys know alkaline water? He even got me an alkaline machine, so I can drink alkaline water every single day. Well, I buy it. He bought it, and then he gave me the receipt, and I paid for it. But bottom line, 25%, you select 3 good people. Guillermo, with only one person, which is me, is making a 6-figure income, very healthy six-figure income of one person, 25%. So here you select your 9, these 3, 10% of your 27. So this is big money here. Your second business, $50 unlimited. And as an RD, you make minimum $250 minimum when there's no triple mentor bonus. Now, I'm showing the account plan how it's in the United States. It's gonna be just to, I'm going to make sure that you guys filming me, it's United States, okay? It's coming up here, it's gonna be similar. I don't wanna say if it's better or I'm not gonna say anything, I'm just know it's gonna be here, because I don't know. The government's gonna announce it at the convention in about 2 weeks. All right, you need to be at the convention, honestly. So now, listen, regional director, and then this is where the big money comes. Okay? Every time somebody joins your group here, and this group, you make $150 unlimited. Now, especially now, oh my God, especially now, when I joined Momentis in California, it was like joining, it was a little bit harder. Like UK, like the momentum at the beginning, it was no Momentis, no momentum, so we created momentum. So here it's gonna be a bigger momentum, okay? So when I joined, I got to an RD, and people didn't know. When people, see, there's no a bad presentation for smart people that understand the numbers. There's not good presentation for people that understand the numbers but don't care about the numbers. Some people don't even know that you don't know. When you present it, just go and make it happen. So when I went over there, when I became an RD, I went and I met Ricardo Rojas, the guy's in the magazine. The guy said, hey, I don't have any money, I'm gonna go borrow the money. And Lupe Chavez, the older lady, 2 people I work with, only 2. Because I understood the 150 limited. I said, I'm not gonna go and get new people, I'm just gonna work with them. Okay guys, let's go to work. What do we do? I said, get people. How do we get people? And buy people. How do we buy people? My God, let's do a barbecue. Try not to sell everything over the phone. That's the biggest mistake you can make. By telling, oh, it's a $300 to get in, a $3 billion company, there's a Mexican guy that can have you speak English, making this much money. No, don't. People will get scared. When you say, oh, he makes that much money, people won't believe it, especially average people. If it's a big network marketer, sure, you can talk to them, look, but if it's an average person, you don't talk about $100,000. Talk about just an extra income. Talk about probably a couple $1,000s a month. Talk about extra $1,000 a month, part-time. I mean, something like that. But anyways, I got here. So these people, they brought about 10 people. I started doing a meeting. And I was, obviously, it's all about attitude. I was excited, I was hungry, I was desperate, and I had to go to work. So next thing you know, from a little room like this, about a month later, it was 400 people in a hotel room. 3 months later, we were renting the convention center. And the most exciting part, there was all these people were people that were working at the fields. Humble people, poor people. People will come to the meeting with a check like this. and right here, say, look, babe, my check, I got it. This is the copy, and it's real. It didn't bounce. It went through. $100, $100. So people will start coming like, sir, is that true that you guys pay just to bring people and switch their services? I said, yes. So $100 per person? I said, yes. Are you sure? It's $100 per head? No, not per head, per person. So they start bringing a bunch of people. And we created momentum. 1 year, Ricardo and Lupe Chavez, 3,000 people. Because I was working every single day. $150 times 3,000 people. How much is that? $450,000 of 2 people, because of the limited per person. Because all those people are getting what? Customers for the company, and the company is not investing any money in advertising. Plus, obviously DirecTV was paying the company, for us to get for us to get DirecTV. So trust me, do not feel sorry about the company. They're not losing money. Now, some people, well, they're going to go out of business. No, they're not. They're not going out of business. And I can break it down some other time, not today. But, so A, B, C.